Alright guys, Delzinski here and welcome to another WWE DVD and Blu-ray review. This time I'm looking at the title The Brothers of Destruction and their greatest matches. Now this title was supplied to me by those good fellas at www.dvd.co.uk, and as I always say in these reviews, this is your best source for all WWE DVD and Blu-ray content. So once you're done listening to my review, head over there and check them out. The Brothers of Destruction Greatest Matches is available now, and you can pick this up in two available formats. You've got the DVD version, priced at £17.99, and you've got the Blu-ray version, priced at £19.99, and this title is certificated of 15. Now just for the purpose of this review, I was given the Blu-ray version. So, The Brothers of Destruction. I mean, Kane and Undertaker haven't really seen eye to eye over the years. And, you know, they've had some tremendous feuds and tremendous rivalries. But every now and again, every blue moon, the brothers come together and they create one of the most demonic tag teams ever to be created in the WWE, the Brothers of Destruction. Now, with that being the case, this title looks at their tag team reign over the years. And let me give you a rundown of the matches that you get in this title. So, we go all the way back to 2001, and we see Kane and Undertaker paired together. At that time, we had Kane with his mask, and we had the American badass version of The Undertaker. We did not have the American ass, we had the American badass, just to clarify just there. So, the first match on this title is a no disqualification match for the WWE Tag Team Championship, and it is The Undertaker and Kane versus Edge and Christian. And this is from SmackDown on the 19th of April 2001. From there, we move on to a tables match between Undertaker and Kane versus the Dudley Boyz, and this is from Raw on the 30th of July 2001. What's quite nice about this title is it does give you a bit of a blast from the past. I mean, you had Edge, you had the Dudley Boyz, and this is all about the time when they were in their prime as well. It was a really good moment to see and have flashbacks of this era. Not to mention as well, it is quite a extreme title, to be honest, because we've got the likes of chair shots going down, concertos, remember them. We've got tables involved with the Dudley Boyz, and later on in this title as well, you get a steel cage match as well. So let me continue, and we will come to that cage match, but the next match on this title is a WCW Tag Team Championship match. And I didn't even remember that the WCW belts, the tag team belts, were defended in WWE, but yes, they were. So again, it was nice to refresh my memory. But yes, they were. And funnily enough, Chuck Palumbo and Sean O'Haire were the tag team champions at the time. Yes, they were the WCW tag team champions. And Kane and The Undertaker wanted those belts. So with that being the case, we move forward and we go on to another match, which is a unification match. So you may kind of guess what happened in the last match with that being the case, but it is a WWE and WCW unification match for the Tag Team Championships in a steel cage. And this match was between The Undertaker and Kane and Diamond Dallas Page and Kanyon. Who's better than Kanyon? You tell me. I was a big fan of Kanyon, actually, to be honest. I really did like him all the way back in WCW when he was Mortis, Flatliners, you know. So yeah, respect to Kanyon. I mean, rest in peace. He was an absolute legend. I really enjoyed his work within WCW to the WWE. And that's just a side note because, you know, seeing Kanyon as well, another blast from the past, was really great to see in this title. Now, this match is probably one of the biggest matches on this Blu-ray because this match is like a culmination from the previous ones. It was all around about the time when The Undertaker was having a feud with Diamond Dallas Page over Sarah or Sarah, however you want to call her. And, you know, this really was the final moments of that feud where Undertaker and Kane had got Diamond Dallas Page in a steel cage, and it just so happens that the titles are going to be unified as well. So this was the big name match, and this is one of the biggest matches on this Blu-ray. From there, we move forward, and we literally do move forward because we're going 5 years forward. And there's been a lot of changes then between the Brothers of Destruction. They went their separate ways, and Kane had lost his mask, and The Undertaker had gone back to his older gimmick of being the Deadman as opposed to the American Badass. So the matches that we get 5 years on, we get The Undertaker and Kane versus MVP versus and Mr. Kennedy. Yes, Mr. Kennedy. I felt good to do that. And that's from SmackDown on the 15th of December 2006. Moving on, we get The Undertaker and Kane versus Mark Henry and Big Daddy V. I mean, that is a match of humongous proportion. The size of the guys that are involved in this match. You've got the world's strongest man, and you've got Big Daddy V, and then you've got the two monsters in Kane and The Undertaker. Now, what as well is quite interesting is around about this time, whereas before, back in 2001, Kane and Undertaker were kind of on the same page, and you could see that they were quite cohesive and they got on very well. When you come up to around about now, which was 2006 to 2008, I mean, they didn't really see eye to eye. You could tell there's a bit of animosity between the two, but they still knew how to tag together. And you kind of see this quite a lot in the next match, and this is from 2008. This is The Undertaker and Kane versus The Miz and John Morrison. You can even see the stare down that they have at the beginning of this match. But it's all good, and this is from when ECW was about in the WWE, and this is from the 15th of April 2008. And I actually think the match is in the UK as well. So, yeah, good to see John Morrison, always been a fan. Nice to see John Morrison. And again, this is a pretty good match as well. So that is the full list of matches that you get from this Blu-ray. But I'd have to say that you should get the Blu-ray because the Blu-ray has the best exclusives. And I'm saying this because I think the stronger matches are on the Blu-ray exclusives. I mean, when I had watched this title, I thought, wait a minute, what about when Kane and Undertaker were feuding with Stone Cold and The Rock? This isn't on here. Where is this? Well, it is, but it's in the Blu-ray exclusives. And the same goes for when Austin was tagging with Triple H. That's in there as well. So I'll just give you a quick rundown of the Blu-ray exclusives. So you get The Undertaker and Kane versus Steve Austin and Billy Gunn, and that's from 1998. You get Undertaker and Kane versus Steve Austin and The Rock from 1998. You get another match with Undertaker and Kane versus Steve Austin and Triple H, and that's from Backlash from 2001. And the final match that you get from the Blu-ray exclusives is Undertaker and Kane and Daniel Bryan versus The Shield from Raw 22nd of April 2013. So as I said, that is a very strong selection that you get in the Blu-ray exclusives. And to be honest, I'm kind of surprised that some of those matches didn't make the main the main part of the Blu-ray. So really, for me, if you're going to go for this, I would suggest you go for the Blu-ray because it has got the better matches on the Blu-ray exclusive side. So there you go. This is the title. I have to admit, I did enjoy this, but I was a little bit befuddled with why the bigger matches are on the Blu-ray exclusive. Maybe that's obvious because they are exclusives, but I would have thought that possibly Stone Cold and The Rock versus Kane and The Undertaker would be on the main part of the Blu-ray and the DVD. But it's not, and overall, some really enjoyable matches. As I say, it was nice to have flashbacks from over the years, and you get to really, a bit of nostalgia by seeing some guys that are no longer in the WWE, some guys that are no longer with us, and it was great. I mean, you have all around the Attitude Era as well with those Blu-ray exclusives, so it's all good when it comes to the Brothers of Destruction, and it's nice to see Kane and The Undertaker tagging and working together rather than trying to rip each other's faces off, which we usually see throughout the years. So guys, if you do fancy picking this one up, head over to www.dvd.co.uk and you can purchase this one right now. I will leave a link in the description box below. Yes, so go and click on that and you can put in your order now. But this is the end of another WWE DVD and Blu-ray review. And this was The Brothers of Destruction. So until the next one, all that's left to be said, as per usual, is please rate, comment, and subscribe. And this is Delzinski. Rest in peace.